Hi friends, happy payday. It is the 7th of February and we are doing our first budget of the year. Little backstory, I used to do budgets routinely. All of last year, I was very on point with it. So when I got paid, when my husband got paid, I was making bank runs pretty much every week, doing withdrawals, deposits, cash stuffing, all of the things. And we were paying down our debt, primarily my debt, but we were paying it down very quickly and very rapidly. And it was something that I was very proud of. And in fact, I remember in the summer, I had a conversation with my family and we were talking about finances and the way things were going and how it was looking. And I just said, we should be debt free by the end of the year, at least with, all of my payment plans and things. Everything should be paid off by the end of the year. And then we can focus on the credit cards and my student loans. And then, we should be debt free in the next, 2 to 3 years, completely debt free. And then I don't know what happened. I think sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, right? And we think that we're doing this amazing, amazing thing. And we think, okay, yeah, we've got this. We've been doing it every week, tracking our expenses. We're looking at our budget. We're keeping an eye on all these things religiously, basically. And we feel like we've gotten it into such a routine that it's okay if we miss a week of it, or if we miss a month of, really sitting down and working on it. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's not a big deal. We've got this. We don't got this. That was my perspective of it. I think sometime between September and October, maybe, we started having some things going on. And so the budget got pushed to the wayside a little bit. On my computer, I have a budget spreadsheet from the Budget Mom. I was kind of still periodically poking my eyes at it, but for the most part, I wasn't really using it. And things just spiraled. My payment plans started going up again. We were getting farther and farther and farther away from having them all paid off by December. And then we had holidays, we had Christmas, and my son's birthday is in January, just literally a month and a day after Christmas. And so we just had all these things that just kind of snowballed out of control, and our budget became non existent, to say the least. There were days where we had overdrafts, and we haven't had an overdraft in our account in over a year, I think. It's been a very long time, and so that was really hard. We had to ask my mother-in-law to send us some money so we could cover the overdraft, and that was around the time where I was like, okay, we need to get this back under control. We've done it before, we've done it multiple times before, and for whatever reason, right around the same time every year, around September, October, things just kind of go sideways and we get off of the budget, and then everything just poof and explodes in front of our faces. And that needs to stop. That just has to stop. We have to really buckle down and just get it completed, right? We just have to do this. So in December, I was like, all right, well, I need to be able to have accountability for myself because I can't do it on my own. And I have some really great friends. I have friends that would be more than happy to follow along and be like, yeah, I'm going to cheer for you. You got this. You can do this. But I don't ever want to feel like I'm bothering them by sending them a message like, hey, I'm working on my budget, or making them or putting it even on them to say, hey, can you message me twice a week or twice a month or whatever to say, hey, how's your budget doing? That's not their job, right? That's not, they are not in my marriage. They are not in my house. They are very good friends and I love them dearly, but it is not their job to remind me to do the budget. It's my job, it's my spouse's job, it's the family situation. So then I looked at, okay, well, how else can I motivate myself to stay motivated, right? How can I do this thing consistently and be able to avoid that weird September, October slump where everything just kind of gets tossed to the side? How can I do that? And I thought, well, why not? Why not just record yourself doing it? Why not put it out there and invite people to join you on this journey? because you're not the only one that's struggling. You're not the only one that has started and stopped and started and failed over and over and over again. There's plenty of people that have done it, so here I am. That's what we're doing. And if that is something that you are interested in, if that's something that seems like you'll enjoy watching those types of videos going forward, please, I encourage you to like and subscribe, share the channel. Would love to have you here. We are going to be diving into the first budget of the year. I don't have a budget for January because, again, things went sideways. So there is no budget for January. So my budget is starting in February. And we're going to see how this goes. And I know it can work. I've seen it work. I've felt it. I've witnessed it work with our own income and our own things. So it's time to strap in and get it done so we can get debt free, because y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being tired and stressed and worrying about money, and I don't want to have to keep stressing about it. We have so many things going on, and I just want to be able to get one thing under control. And if that is the budget, fantastic, because I love budgeting. I love dealing with the money. I love all of it. I just don't like being in debt. So let's jump right into it. All right. So my husband and I both got paid today. My husband gets paid bi-weekly, so he gets paid every other Friday, and I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 8th and the 22nd, unless those fall on either a holiday or a weekend. Then I get paid the business day before that date. So in this case, we both got paid today. My husband got $1,621 and I got $1,638. Typically speaking, my paychecks for the first of the month are not that high. It is usually, well, it's not usually, it's almost always, it's almost always $1,248. But I picked up a special project for the company, so I'm doing some weekend work here and there, and when I do, that gives me overtime. So with this particular paycheck, this $1,638, I had 20 hours of overtime, so that is why this check is a little bit higher than normal. And then my next check will probably be right around $1,450, maybe $1,500. And that is because we get a bonus each month from our company, depending on how our company is doing sales-wise or line of business-wise, however much money they're bringing in for our clients. We get a small percentage of that. That being said, our total balance was $3,260.20. That is great. There was a balance left in the bank from last time we got paid. That balance should have been a lot more. It should have been over $750, but it wasn't because, like I said, spending out the window, and that's why we're here, right? We're trying to get this fixed and organized so that we don't have to keep dealing with that. So the balance that was in the bank when I wrote this out was $3,486.31. So let's hop into it. So we have rent. Our rent payment is due, I think, the 10th. I don't know. We usually pay it around the 8th because that's when I get my paycheck. So, but in any case, it's not due on the 1st. I think eventually maybe we'll switch it to the 1st. It really just kind of depends. We have a really nice landlord. I know not many people can say that, but we've been really grateful. And obviously, like, our rent is high. It's $1,500, but it's also a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. So it's actually really, really decent for what it is, especially being in the area that we're in. So we're really grateful for the person that we're renting from the people that we're renting from. Then we have several credit cards. We have our Quicksilver for $28, our Slate is $78, Venture $155, Freedom $149, our City is $41. And then I also have an Old Navy card for $30. And then I forgot it, but down here we have my Amazon card for $111 that's coming up due. And then also a PayPal credit line. And the minimum payment is $30. These are all the minimum payments. We do not pay more than the minimum currently because we're not at the stage yet where we're trying to actually pay off these credit cards. We're wanting to pay off these other payments first, and then we'll actually focus on snowballing that or avalanching that into our credit cards. So as it stands right now, when we do make our minimum payments, we usually will go ahead and just reuse whatever small balance is loaded back onto the card. So like for my Amazon, I already made that payment, and now that balance, I have $34 available for use. So like that would get used for gas or something, just to kind of help alleviate some pain points right now until, like I said, we get these other things paid off. As you can see, I have two sections for our expenses. This is supposed to be savings goals. It is not savings goals. It will eventually go back to being savings goals, but it's not there yet. The remaining minus like these minus these are my daggone payment plans. Listen, y'all. I love that we have this option now, right? Like I remember 10 years ago, maybe, I was like, man, if only there was an option that would allow me to separate the payments, monthly for like 12 months, 6 months, whatever, and not have to make the payment up front. And I could make it, and then I would be able to put it into my budget, and it would be great. It would be perfect. I could manage it, and it would be just fine. And then I could get my laptop, or I could get this thing that I wanted. I dreamed of it. I was so beyond words about wishing for this thing. And then lo and behold, I found it, right? Found it. I don't know how long they've been around, but I found Affirm. I found Klarna, Shop Pay, PayPal, Pay and whatever. What are the others? There's Sezzle now. Afterpay. I had an Afterpay one for a while. Y'all, don't do it. they are my freaking kryptonite. I love it and I hate it. And this is probably going to be the hardest thing to get under control because we use it for literally like anything and everything. Like I use it for business needs. I use it for, presents and things for like the kids. Like I think, what is it? It's not on here because it's not due yet. But we have a Klarna payment because we bought our daughter tickets to go see a concert in the summer. And so like that's with a payment plan. It's my kryptonite. I am well aware of that. At some point I will show you guys the debt tracker that I have. I have like I don't know how many pages, but it's just filled. And I don't even think all of these are on there because I think some of these, well, I know like a lot of these are new, so they're not even listed on there. But that's for like another video. That's for another time. Right now, let's just get back into this. So we've got Affirm. We have quite a number of Affirm payments. And then we have our PayPal, which is a pay in for. All of these Affirms, by the way, are monthly payments. So 14, 20, 12, 68, 49, 25, 29, 43. They all add up very, very quickly. This PayPal is $963. This PayPal is also, this 2304 is also a pay in for. And then this one for 183, it does not have very many more payments left, and we are hoping to pay that one off with the tax return. That should be paid off very soon. It's only got, I think once this payment is made, it only has 3 or 4 payments left. I think it's only got 3 payments left after this is made. And then we have Shop. Listen, y'all, I'm a diamond painter. Thanks to my mother. My mother introduced me to diamond painting, I don't know, like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. And that has been fantastic. I love it. But all of these shop payments are for my Diamond Art Club paintings, pictures that I've been purchasing. I'm supposed to be on a no-buy, especially because I think 1 or 2 of these is from Christmas time, from like their Black Friday sale. I'm not. I'm supposed to be on a no-buy. They have one dropping tomorrow that I really want. I don't know. Y'all, I can't. I really can't. But in any case, that's what those are. And most of those, except for I think 2, are pay in for, and they're almost paid off. So like, again, a lot of those will be gone here very soon as well. And then we have a couple subscriptions that are coming out in the next couple days. We have Netflix, Amazon. The Amazon ones are for Prime, and that's for Prime. And then this is the no ads because I didn't want to watch ads while we were watching Fallout. And then we have Apple, which is for my Ghost Tube that I use. And so all of that totaled $2,804.63, which is horrendous. When I look at my little notes here, the payment plans themselves were right under $650 just for the payment plans, which is gross. It's a lot less than what it used to be. It's still not where I want it to be because even I think 2 months ago or 3 months ago, it was down to almost $300 a month only. And so it's obviously gone up because I've made more purchases instead of going down. So it is what it is, but we're going to get it fixed. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. We're going to get it fixed. That is all of that. These are all payments that are going to be coming out electronically. So I did not pull that $2,800 out of the bank just to have to turn around and put it back in the bank. So that is all still in the bank. Some of the payments have already come out because, like, rent and credit card payments, things like that, we've already paid those. And then we have $681 remaining. I did leave $30 in the bank and I took out $651. So let's go ahead and count that. First, I like to make sure that everything is facing the correct way, it's upwards, and it's all in the right direction. So I'm going to do that first, and then we will go ahead and count. Kind of hit or miss with my bank. Sometimes they will do this for me where they'll have it all straightened out, and other times it's like this where they don't. So it's fine, no big deal. Just takes an extra minute or two. Okay, so that is all straightened out, and we will go ahead and count them up. So I should have 26 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Did I say 26? Yes, I should have 26 ones. We do. Perfect. And then the fives. I believe I requested 25. Which should be 125, so let's just double check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. And this should be 200? Numbers are hard. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Good, good, good. And then this should be 300. 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3. Perfect. Very rarely, I don't know that I've ever actually had an issue with the bank giving me the correct change or not giving me the correct change, but it's always good to just double check everything, make sure that that's the way that it's supposed to be. Let's take a look here. So as you can see, I don't have any variables written down, and that was because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with this money. We have lots of things that are kind of happening all in the same kind of time frame, and with it up in the air as to whether or not our tax return will be here next week or potentially not until later on in the month. I really am uncertain, in kind of this weird uncertainty phase where I don't know quite what I want to do with this money. So that being said, next weekend I do have a hair appointment, which sounds so silly because I'm talking about like, oh, we want to pay this off and we want to do this and we want to do that and we have these bills that are due and we need to pay this, that, and the other thing. I realize it sounds ridiculous, so like I should just cancel the hair appointment and reschedule it. But y'all, I've already done that. I've already done that like twice now, and I swear if I call them up again and say, hey, I need to push this back again, they're probably just going to straight up like kick me out of their booking entirely. And I don't want to do that. I really like my hairstylist. I actually followed her from, she used to be right down the street from me, and now I drive, 40 minutes out of the way because we just have that connection. If y'all have ever found like that one hairstylist that really gets you, that really understands your hair and all of that, you understand what I'm talking about. It's very hard to give that up. So that being said, I don't know how much it's going to be. The last time that I went, I was given a discount because of that exact reason, that I had followed her from the other salon. And this time around, there won't be that discount, but I have decided that instead of continuing to lighten my hair and trying to be able to get to that silvery blonde color, I think, and she's probably going to kill me for this, but I think I just want to do an all over color, single color. So I'm hoping that that will bring it down a little bit. But since I don't know for sure, I am going to put away $300 for it. And I'm praying that that's enough. Or if it's not, I don't know. Just y'all pray for me, because like I don't know. All right, so that's 20, 40. Oh wait, isn't this like exactly what? Jeez. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. So I'm gonna do 140, and then I'll do some 10s because I don't want it all to be 20 because that's all my 20s. I didn't even think about that when I went to the bank. All right, whatever. 140, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1. Maybe I should do 200. 40, 60, 80, 2. All right, yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do 200. Okay. You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. It's fine. We're just going to go ahead and do the full 300, the full 20s, and that will go to the hair. So I do have, I think I have an envelope for that. I don't know for sure because, again, it's been a while. Let's see. So I don't have, this is where the envelope should be. I don't know if you can see it. This is where the envelope should be. I don't have a specific envelope for my personal care yet. I don't know why, I just don't. So I am just gonna stick this right back here. I know exactly what it's for. It's not a big deal. And hopefully we won't need more come next week, because if we do, I don't know what we'll do. Maybe they'll let me sweep hair for them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so then the next one is gas. That one I've been debating about, because that one I could theoretically use my credit card. Like I said, the Amazon card, I have $34 available. I might just go ahead and use like 30 from that for the gas. So I'm gonna skip gas right now. I'm not gonna worry about it. So right now we have $351 because that was 300. So we have $351 that needs to be dispersed. And then this is where it gets tricky, because my son has bi-weekly therapy that he does twice a month for 2 hours. And it was $70 an hour, and they raised their rates this year to $80 an hour. So last month we owe quite a bit of money. We owe, I think, where is it? 160. We owe 320 for last month. And then he just had an appointment Tuesday this week, and we owe 160 for that. It's $480 on top of, in another 2 weeks, we're going to owe another 160. Theoretically, I should probably put quite a bit of this towards that. But my husband also got a promotion, and that starts not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, and he's very excited about it. He's been trying to get a promotion with this company for a very long time now, and I'm very proud of him. And so my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, they're going to watch the kids tomorrow, and we're going to go out and celebrate that. I told him we're not doing anything super extravagant, we're not going to like some fancy steakhouse, but I did promise that we would go out to dinner. So that being said, I can't put all of this towards the therapy appointments, because then I wouldn't have any left over for the dinner for tomorrow. So I think we're gonna do maybe 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. take out with us tomorrow. And like I said, you know, we did make some credit card payments today. We are not working on paying off our credit cards right now. So if there is a minimum, like if there is a balance, you know, available, we will use that. So theoretically, we have a little bit more than $100 to be able to go out tomorrow, but I would just like to leave it at 100. So $100 to go out tomorrow for his celebration. Perfect. And then we have, this should be $100, should be $151 remaining, right? 350. Yes. 250? 251. Math is hard when you're doing it in your head. $251 remaining. I almost forgot about groceries. Okay. So then we're going to take maybe 100. Gosh, what do I need for groceries? I don't have a grocery list. Y'all, I need like some help. I need some help figuring out some really good recipes that are like on the cheap end. You know what I mean? Like the get 5 meals for 20 bucks. You guys know of any? Hit me up. Leave them in the comments because I would love to know, because this ain't it, folks. This is not it. Because so we have Harrison's therapy, right? And then I have my own therapy coming up as well. I do have my HSA card that can cover something. It can cover either my appointment or it can cover, you know, part of Harrison's appointment. I think we just went to the grocery a couple nights ago. I'm thinking I'm gonna go lean. Yeah, I think we're gonna go lean this time around. We're just gonna do 50 for groceries. We shouldn't need a whole lot. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So we're gonna go with 50. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. And I really, really, really hope that the tax return money comes, because if it doesn't, I mean, it is what it is. But if it does, then maybe I can use a little bit of that to put towards groceries a little bit more. Okay, because I know $50 is not going to go very far right now. That's fine. Okay, now we've got 50, 151. Is that right? Yep. I don't know. I don't think that's right. Jeez. Math. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How much do we have left? 50. That should be 125, right? 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So 201. Okay. I was way off. So $201. I know that my therapy is going to be $102. So I'm going to go ahead and put 102 towards that. So I'll just use these 50, that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Yeah. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 2. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do the 102 for my therapy because that's literally on Tuesday, so I absolutely have to make sure I have that money. And if I keep talking about it, but if the tax return does come, that is supposed to come on Wednesday, so that would not be in time either. Not to mention, like, the money's already accounted for, but whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, 102 is going to go into the mental health envelope. And then the rest, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 26. So 101 is left. Normally when I have like, just kind of 5s and 1s left over, I will put them into savings challenges. I have a dollar jar, so I'd put money into a dollar jar, but I think the smart thing to do is to go ahead and just put this back into Harrison's therapy folder. I have to, because I don't think there's another option there. I think it has to go into his therapy folder. So that's what we're gonna do. So it's $101 going towards therapy. It's still not quite enough, but it's at least something, because right now, y'all, it's empty. You can see, oh, it's not empty. You can see I have like an IOU in here right now because I literally just kept taking money out of it. Oh wait, no, that's mine. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, mine also has an IOU because I've also taken money out of it. And Harrison's has an IOU. I mean, that says 270. No, it should be close to like almost $1,000 at this point, because I've been saving for this exact reason. I started saving it back in June, and then, like I said, Christmas things went sideways, and I ended up pulling from this because I had to. I didn't have any other money. So, in any case, this IOU is like dead wrong. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. And so is this other IOU. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Everything is budgeted out, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to track the spending. We've got $100 for tomorrow. We've got $50 for groceries. I've got my therapy payment ready to go. And then I've got a little bit for Harrison's payment. And we'll see what happens. And then, we'll come back to it and see where we're at. Oh, and then $300. I'm really hoping. Fingers crossed, y'all, that like this does not cost actually $300. Really, really hoping that it does not actually cost $300. Hoping for sure that it doesn't cost more than $300. But if it does, it's okay. We'll figure it out. In any case, thank you guys for joining me. I know that it was kind of all over the place. I apologize. I did not have a script ready this time around. I'm hoping that in the future I will be a little bit more on point with some things, and it'll be a little less rambling, not as long of a video. Maybe it'll get cut down a little bit in editing. We'll see what happens. I've never edited videos, so bear with me on that as well. But thank you. I am so glad that you guys are here. I'm so glad that you've stuck around. If you have stuck around, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. I'm really excited for this channel. I'm really excited for this journey, and I really hope that you will join me on it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.